India imports more than 85% of its crude oil. It has roughly 30 days of strategic reserves. When the Strait of Hormuz closed on February 28, India did not have the luxury of a geopolitical position. It had an energy emergency. Here is what the next 6 weeks looked like. January. US pressure on India to reduce Russian oil purchases. India complied. Imports came down. February 28. US bombs Iran. Hormuz closes. 20% of global oil supply disappears overnight. March. The US issues India a specific 30-day waiver to buy sanctioned Russian crude. Trump's own words: to ease the temporary gap of oil around the world, we have given them permission to accept Russian oil. India buys 1.5 million barrels per day. Purchases more than triple. India privately assures Washington it will reduce Russian purchases over time in exchange for the waiver and for tariff relief that brought US tariffs on Indian goods down by 18%. April 11, the Russian oil waiver expires. India scrambles for supply again. April 13, US blockade of Hormuz began. India had received its first oil shipment from Iran in 7 years. Now that route is threatened too. April 17, US does a U-turn, renews the Russian oil waiver through May 16. One country, 6 weeks, told to stop buying Russian oil, told to start buying Russian oil, told to reduce Russian oil, told it can buy Iranian oil. Blockade of Iranian oil, extension of Russian oil waiver. An analyst on CNBC said directly, Indian policymakers are frequently being told by Washington whether they can or cannot buy energy supplies from Russia or Iran. He added, there is no easy out for India. India's strategic autonomy is the most fundamental foreign policy principle. The idea that India makes its own choices, answers to no bloc, and navigates great power competition on its own terms. What the Iran war has exposed is what the autonomy actually looks like in practice. A country being given and revoked and reissued permission slips by Washington for the oil it needs to keep its economy running.